Pacific Power Play, U.S. Airfields set for showdown with China. The United States has been bolstering its military infrastructure across the Pacific in response to potential tensions with China, focusing on locations that would offer strategic reach in case of conflict. Here are key airfields and locations in the Pacific that could play a significant role. 1. Guam, Andersen Air Force Base. Guam is a U.S. territory in the Western Pacific, approximately 1,500 miles from Taiwan and around 2,000 miles from the Chinese coast. Andersen AFB is a critical hub for U.S. air operations in the Indo-Pacific. It houses bombers, refueling aircraft, and a range of other military assets. Its location makes it a forward staging ground for potential operations in the region, giving the U.S. strategic access for both defense and rapid response in the Pacific. 2. Northern Mariana Islands, Tinian and Saipan, just north of Guam. These islands host airfields that could be used by the U.S. military in a contingency. The U.S. has been developing Tinian Island as an alternative airstrip to Andersen AFB. In case of an attack or overcapacity in Guam, Tinian provides a backup location that is still relatively close to potential hotspots. 3. Palau, airfield access, located further southeast of the Philippines and roughly 800 miles from Guam. The U.S. has secured agreements with Palau to use its airfields, providing a valuable alternative staging area in the event of conflict. Palau's proximity to Southeast Asia offers strategic coverage for both the South China Sea and East Asia. 4. Wake Island Airfield, located approximately halfway between Hawaii and Guam in the Central Pacific. Though small, Wake Island Airfield serves as a strategic refueling and emergency landing point. Its position midway between Hawaii and Guam makes it valuable for logistical support and long-range operations. 5. Japan, Kadena Air Base, Okinawa, and Misawa Air Base. Okinawa is just a few hundred miles from Taiwan, while Misawa is located further north in Japan. Kadena, the largest U.S. airbase in Asia, is well within range of Taiwan and the East China Sea, making it critical in any U.S. China conflict scenario. The proximity of both Kadena and Misawa to mainland China allows for rapid deployment of fighter jets and other air assets. 6. Australia, RAF Base Darwin and Tyndall, Northern Australia, within reach of the South China Sea and Southeast Asia. The U.S. and Australia have been strengthening military cooperation, with the U.S. rotating troops and aircraft through these bases. In a conflict scenario, these bases could support operations in Southeast Asia and the South China Sea while staying out of immediate range of Chinese missiles. These locations, combined with allied airfields and rotational forces, create a network that the U.S. could leverage in a conflict with China, allowing for flexibility in operational reach and response throughout the Pacific. Subscribe.